All right. Welcome in, everybody. Today we got Southern Virginia University against your apprentice school builders. My name is David Davenport, here to bring you the play-by-play of today's game, as well as, obviously, like I've said before, be the producer engineer, the stat guy, do it all for me anyway, right? All right. So, without further ado, Isaac McAllister is the starting pitcher for the builders today. Let's go ahead and take a look at how they line up. Not that one. How they line up in the field behind them. All right. From left to right, we have Braden Heath in left, Nate Erie's in center, Jet Winslow's covering right field, third to first around the horn. At the hot corners, Riggs Ellis. Cam Weston's playing short, Nolan Edwards is at second, and Matt Phoebus playing first, as Hunter Johnson is still out. The rolled ankle he suffered at Virginia State about a week and a half ago. Caleb Russell's doing the catching, and Jeremy Harmon is DHing for the builders. And like I said, Isaac McAllister is doing the pitching. So, batting for Southern Virginia, leading off is Lloyd, the shortstop. Then we have Martinez, the right fielder. Gearston, the DH. Hall playing first. Danes in center field. Smith at second. Leonardo Jr. is at third. Stempen is doing the catching. Ferris in left, and Johnson will be their pitcher. So we're getting ready here for the first pitch of this game. Historically, there's the first pitch here at 153. Historically, the builders against Southern Virginia are 5-3. This series started back in 2013. They played 1 year. First two pitches. And that ball is hit down the right field line. Runner's going to stay at first as Jet gets the ball back into the infield. A little bit different today here at War Memorial, for us anyway, because they're replacing the scoreboard. So that went down as an error. They're replacing the scoreboard. So I do not have my trusty balls and strikes out in front of me to help me keep up with them. So that was an error on the first baseman. Matt Phoebus. Throw over, back safely. Strike two. So like I was saying, they are 5-3 against them. Started back in 2013 was the first year these two schools faced off against each other. And since then, they kind of rekindled it over the last few years, playing regularly from 2022 through this year. So Caleb keeps that ball in front of him, keeps runner at first base. So in 22, when they kind of reset the series, the road teams won both of those games. So the Builders won at Virginia, at Southern Virginia, and the Knights won when they came here. Runner faked the go. He stayed. And then last year, these teams met 3 times, 2 here and then 1 at Southern Virginia, and the home teams won both of those games. These two teams played a couple weeks ago. Actually, kind of bookends the throw over. He gets back safely. They played on a Tuesday. 2 weeks ago today, actually, and then that Friday we played at Virginia State. Virginia State came to us. So this Southern Virginia is kind of bookending the Virginia State's 2 series. Southern Virginia won that game That pitch was outside. 2-2 is the count. Lost that matchup 14-10. It did go, obviously, it went 9. And Builders really didn't have the runner fake to go again, but a swing and a miss. Strike 3, first out of the inning.
The designated hitter, number 22, Zach Gersten.
That'll bring up Zach Gersten, the DH. Builders really just had a big 8th inning in that game. I'm sorry, not 8th inning, 3rd inning, where they put up 8 runs. 8 of their 10 runs, and that ball is hit into left field, and it gets by Braden, so runners will go. That'll bring runner around 3rd, and he'll hold up at 2nd for what I would assume would be a single, and then the runners advance on the air.
The first baseman, number 25, Stockton Hall.
That'll bring up Stockton Hall, the first baseman. Ball got by Edwards at 2nd. Run will come around and score. Builders had a quick little meeting at the mound.
Now batting the center fielder, number 23, Nick Daines.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Nick Daines. And that pitch is fouled away. Strike 1. McAllister threw an inning of work in that game 2 weeks ago. He gave up 2 hits, 4 runs, 2 of which were earned, and a walk. He faced 7 batters as he pitched the 3rd inning of that game. Pitch is fouled off. So Nick Daines is a .262 hitter. He has 2 home runs and 18 RBIs on the season. That ball's hit back up the middle. Runners will hold.
The second baseman, number 20, Mitch Smith.
So that'll bring Mitch Smith to the plate. He's a .316 hitter with 13 RBIs. So he's got a runner on first and second with 1 out. Pitch. Ball's fouled off. It'll get out of play over the first base dugout. Ball's hit to left field pretty deep. It'll get over the head of Heath. It bounces off the walls. The wall, 1 run is in. And Smith has worked himself a double. So that'll bring up Marcelino Leonardo Jr. The third baseman. He's a .315 hitter with 4 home runs and 25 RBIs on the season. First pitch he sees is way outside. Ball 2. That's in there for a strike. Strike 1. 2-1's a count. Builders really need to control this here. That ball's grounded to Riggs. Thrown over to first to get the runner. Second out of the inning.
Now batting the catcher, number 35, Robbie Stempen.
We'll bring up Robbie Stempen, the catcher. He's a .207 batter. 1 home run and 7 RBIs. First pitch he sees is a strike. Makes contact there. And it was lined out to the shortstop, so that'll do it. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, 2 men left on base. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back for the bottom of this first inning. Builders gave up 3 runs in that first half. They need to come back and try to cut into this lead a little bit here. And to do that, here's how the Builders are going to bring their batting order. Pretty, I'm going to say generic, but, you know, it's pretty standard for what Ben Jones has been doing this season. Nate Erie leading off. Cam Weston batting second. Jeremy Harmon, the DH, is batting third. Nolan Edwards is batting fourth. Caleb Russell's batting fifth. Braden Heath is batting seventh. Then we got Matt Phoebus, and then Riggs Ellis and Jet Winslow's rounding it out the bottom of the lineup.
Hitting off for the Builders in the bottom of the first, the center fielder, number 0, Nate Erie.
So, like I said, Nate Erie's coming to the plate. Nate is batting .394 on the season with 18 RBIs. 28 stolen bases. And his count is even at 1-1. Ball's fouled away for strike number 2. And again, poked foul over by the concession stand. It actually hit the light pole and then bounced back, I think, all the way to the field of play. The 1-2. That pitch was fouled down the first baseline. I mentioned earlier the first game these two played against each other 2 weeks ago. Virginia Southern did score pretty much in every inning except the 6th and the 7th. The Builders really only scored in 1 inning. That was a ball to even the count at 2-2. Nate singles into left center. Does that one bounce in front of the center fielder?
Next, the shortstop, number 2, Cam Weston.
So that'll bring up Cam Weston, the shortstop. Cam's batting .384 on the season. First pitch he sees is a ball. Nate takes his lead. He's going. The throw down. He's in there safely. That's his 29th stolen base of the season. Nate is still perfect in that aspect. And now Nate calls for time. So you got some of them rubber pellets up in his eye. And Cam's looking at a 2-0 count. .3-0. Oh, the umpire liked that pitch. Strike 1. Pitch was fouled away for strike 2. Counts now full at 3-2. Out of the Builders' basic starters, their batting averages range from 291 to 408. So there's not, I don't want to say an easy out there, but you definitely have to fight every at bat against the Builders. As Cam drew his walk, we'll bring up Jeremy Harmon, or DH, batting .374 on the season, 1 home run, 23 RBIs. And there's a pitching coach coming out to talk to the pitcher. Guess he sees something that the pitcher's doing. So Southern Virginia is a Division III school. Plays in the USA South Conference. Jeremy Harmon fouls that pitch away. The 0-1 pitch, low, ball one. Between innings, I'm going to run and raise that shot, so it's a little higher. 1-1 pitch, 2-1. Fielded by the third baseman. He went to throw it across the diamond as he saw Nate Erie racing past him, decided to dive, try to get Nate out. However, he did not get back in time. So Nate is safe. All batters are safe. So I'll bring up Nolan Edwards. He's leading the team in batting average. At .408. He hits that ball up the middle. 1 run is in. Cam turns. Jeremy holds up at second. So the Builders have runners on first and second. Get 2 runs in. That's exactly what they needed to do. Cut into this lead. I'll bring up Caleb Russell, the catcher. Caleb's batting .355 on the season. He's got a couple home runs. First pitch he sees is a ball. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Three. Oh, 2-2's the count. Two pitch. Caleb just sneaks that one by the diving shortstop into center field, and Jeremy Harmon will come around to score to tie the ball game up. Builders still have runners on first and second. Bring up the left fielder, Braden Heath. First pitch is in for a strike. Inside, ball 1. Braden pops that into center field. It's pretty high, plenty of room. The catch is made by the center fielder. Runners tag. And they both advance safely. So while it is an out, it's a productive out for the Builders.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8, Matt Phoebus.
So I'll bring up Matt Phoebus, the first baseman, filling in for Hunter. Matt. Where is he? Matt's batting .391 on the season. Matt hits a high bouncer to the second baseman. Scoops it up, fires to first. And then the snap throw across the diamond. But Russell was on the base, so no worries there. That'll bring up Riggs Ellis. The third baseman. Nolan came in to score on that last one. So the Builders now have a 4-3 lead. That ball's grounded to second. And they fire over again to get the third out of the inning. That'll do it for the Builders. 4 runs on 3 hits. No errors. And 1 left on base. The Builders got the lead. Let's see if they can hold on to it a little longer. And we'll be right back on Builders Sports YouTube.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium for the top of the second inning. The Knights are bringing up their 9-1-2 hitters, so that you have Ferris, then Lloyd, then Martinez coming to the plate against Isaac McAllister, who threw 25 pitches in his first inning of work. There's Isaac. As that throw goes down, and we're getting ready to start off the top of the second inning here.
Leading off the left fielder, number 15, Ryan Ferris.
So leading off the inning is number 15, Ryan Ferris, the left fielder. First pitch he sees is a strike. Grounds that to the short, scams up and fires, gets it over to Matt for the first out of the inning. That takes us back to the top of the lineup. The shortstop, number 34. Seth Lloyd. Seth reached on an error in his first at-bat. First pitch he saw was a strike. The second pitch, he hits hard at the first baseman. It goes over his head, and that's into right field, and he's on first again.
The right fielder, number 2, Ty Martinez.
That'll bring up Ty Martinez, right fielder. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Ball sky high. Shallow center. In comes McAllister. Not McAllister. Nate Erie to make the catch. McAllister made that catch. That'd be amazing.
Number 22, Zach Gersten.
So that'll bring up the DH, Zach Gersten. Gertson, my apologies. He singled to left his first at-bat. Came around to score. He fouls that pitch off. Why? So 0-2 is the count. Outside. Caleb does a good job keeping that pitch in front of him so the runners do not advance. Runner doesn't advance. One-two pitch. Isaac thought it was a strike. He was ready to go to the dugout. The umpire thought otherwise. So 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. That ball's stroked pretty well to center. Nate didn't have to move very far to get that third out of the inning. So that'll do it. The top of the fourth. Wow, I'm really jumping this game through. Top of the second, no runs, one hit, no errors, one man left on base. We'll be back on the Builder Sports YouTube channel in just a moment for the bottom of the second inning.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Let's take a look at Southern Virginia's defensive alignment. From left to right, they have Ferris, Daines, and Martinez. Around the horn, third to first, is Leonardo Jr., Lloyd, Smith, and Hall. Again, Johnson's doing the pitching. He threw 31 pitches in the first inning, faced 8 batters. And Stempin is doing the catching. For the Builders coming up in this inning, due up is 9-1-2, so we're going to go with Jet Winslow. And then back to the top of the lineup with Erie and Weston. First pitch was a ball. Looking at a 2-0 count for Jet. 3-0. Three one. And that'll do it. Ball 4. So Jet gets a walk.
Now coming to the plate, the center fielder, number 0, Nate Urey.
So in theory, the Builders are 2 for 2 and getting the leadoff batter on. You know, it's a good start, right? You get the leadoff guy on, and hopefully good things happen from there. Bring up Nate Urey, who singled to right center in his first at bat, and then stole a base and came around to score. He hits that ball hard back up the middle. 2 hops to center fielder, and Jet puts on the brakes at second.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Cam.
So I'll bring up Cam Weston, shortstop. Cam has got a 1-1 count now. Oh, sorry. Now it's a 1-1 count. First pitch was called a ball. Cam pops that ball sky high and out of play. First strike 2. The 1-2 pitch. High, 2-2. Three, 2. And that'll load up the bases for Jeremy Harmon, the DH.
Now at the plate, the designated
So the
hitter,
Builders
number
have
14,
walked,
Jeremy
singled, and walked in this bottom of the second inning so far. So the bases are loaded as Jeremy Harmon comes to the plate, trying to do some big damage. Inside, ball 1. Still nobody out. The kick, the pitch. Ball's popped into right. Right fielder is easily going to make the play. Actually, center fielder moves over. It's plenty deep enough to score the run. As Jet comes in, and Nate Urey tags and moves over to third.
Now at the plate for the Builders, the second baseman,
So
number
Jet
24,
scores.
Nolan
Nate Urey tags up and goes to third. And Harmon flew out to the center fielder. Brings up Nolan, who singled up the middle in his first at bat, and then later came around to score. The 1-0 pitch. And that pitch is fouled off. It's going to get out of play. Just barely out of play. But out of play, nonetheless. 1-1's a count. Nolan fouls the second one off. 1-2 is the count to Nolan. 1 out. Runners on first and third. Pitch outside. Runner goes. And he got him. So Cam tried to take second, but was caught stealing. For the second out of the inning. Ball's hit weakly to short. Not handled very cleanly. Nate scores. And Nolan is safe at first.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Caleb Russell.
So that was ruled a hit. Would have taken a pretty good play to get Nolan at first base there. Caleb singles into left field. He's now 2 for 2.
Batting next to the left fielder, number 27.
He'll bring up Braden Heath, the left fielder. He had a sac fly to center in his first at bat. So the Builders doing what they need to do here. Getting a little bit of insurance. First pitch was called a strike. Ball. One on one. Braden kind of reached out and got it, hit it into right field. Right fielder handled it pretty easily, so that'll do it. The Builders scored 2 runs on three hits. No errors, 2 men left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 3rd inning in just a moment here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back. War Memorial Stadium. Top of the third inning, Builders lead 6-3. Coming up, so due up for Southern Virginia. It's 4-5-6. So Stockton Hall, the first baseman, then Daines, then Smith. First pitch is a ball. So through 2 innings, McAllister's thrown 36 pitches. It's called a strike. So 1-1 is a count. Low, ball 2. Three and 1. Outside, ball 4.
Center fielder number 23, Nick Gaines.
So it'll bring up Nick Daines. Nick singled to center in his first at bat. He hit that back up the middle to the Isaac. 1-6-3 double play. Takes care of the leadoff runner.
Second baseman number 20, Mitch Smith.
So that brings up Mitch Smith. Second baseman. He singled to left in his first at bat with an RBI. 1-2. 1-1 is the count. With 2 outs. He hits that ball pretty hard towards left. Braden slides but doesn't make the catch. Throw comes in, and he's there with a double.
Third baseman number 28, Marcelino Leonardo Jr.
That'll bring up Marcelino Leonardo Jr., the third baseman. He grounded out to the third baseman in his first at bat. Ball's fouled out of play. Strike 1. It's a beautiful day here today. High like 70-ish, 75-ish, I think. Little breeze blowing out towards center. As that ball's hit hard towards the shortstop, Cam scoops it up, fires across the diamond to get the out. That'll do it. So the Trojans get no run, not the Trojans, the Knights get no runs on 2 hits. No errors, no man, 1 man left on base. We'll be back for the bottom of the third inning here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel in just a moment.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. Leveling the playing field for everybody.
All right, we're back for the bottom of the third inning. The Builders have Matt Phoebus, Riggs Ellis, and Jet Winslow coming up. There's a new pitcher in the game for the Knights. I didn't catch it. It's number 24. Oh. Rock Giles.
Leading off for the Builders in the bottom of the third, the first baseman, number 8, Matt.
So that does complete the line in essence on Johnson. He pitched 2 innings, gave up 6 hits, gave up 6 runs. All were earned, walked 3 batters, and struck out nobody. So Phoebus is up. He hits that ball deep to center. It's actually in and out of the glove of the center fielder. He digs for 3, and he's out by a mile. He is out by a mile.
Coming to the plate, the third baseman, number 15, Riggs Ellis.
Ellis grounds that ball to the shortstop, up and fires across the diamond, and he gets him for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 5, Jet Winslow.
So that brings up Jet Winslow, the right fielder. Jet fouls that pitch away. One pitch is coming. 2-1. Ball's hit hard to right field. The right fielder's under it. He makes the catch. So the Builders go 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the third inning. We'll be back here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel for the top of the fourth inning.
The Builders scored no runs on 1 hit. The score still stands.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Right, welcome back. The Builders now have a new pitcher. That is number 7, Nick Redmond. So Redmond, he threw an inning against Southern Virginia the last time they played. He threw 1 inning, walked 1 batter, struck out 3, faced 4. So his season numbers look like this. Nick Redmond, he's got a 2.19 ERA. He's 6-0 win-loss record. He's appeared in 9 games. This is his 10th appearance. Started 7 games, thrown 2 complete games. Opponents are batting 183 against him. So Redmond's in to work the 4th inning. First pitch is in for a strike. Second pitch is swung through and for strike 2. 0-2's a count. High, ball 1. So Isaac got 3 innings of work. Outside, ball 2. So Isaac's day looks like this. 3 innings of work, 6 hits. Real quick, the pitch. Ball's popped really high to center, not center field, but to the second baseman, I'm sorry. And Nolan makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 15, Ryan Ferris.
That'll bring up the 9th batter in the order, Ryan Ferris. The left fielder. He grounded out to short in his first at bat. So back to Isaac. He had 3 runs, all were earned. He walked 1, struck out 1. Threw 47 pitches. Asking for an appeal. Saying he did not go, I believe. 1-1's a count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He went that time. No questions there. That shit. I think just about everybody but the umpire thought that was strike 3. The 2-2 pitch from Redmond. Here it comes. High, ball 3. 3-2. Count is full. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Redmond records his first strikeout of this game. That'll take us back to the top of the lineup for Seth Lloyd. He reached on an error in his first at bat and singled to right in his second at bat. High and outside, ball 1. Called strike. 1-1. Mentioned the scoreboard after this pitch. Pitch is fouled away. 1-2. Mentioned how War Memorial Stadium was getting a new scoreboard. There it is. They're taking the LED screen down. currently. The Pilots, that ball's hit into left field. Braden's on the run, makes a catch. That'll do it for the top of the 4th inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Knights. We'll be back here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel for the bottom of the 4th inning in just a moment.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Right, welcome back to War Memorial Stadium for the bottom of the 4th inning, where the Builders will lead off with the top of the lineup. Nate Yeary, Cam Weston, and Jeremy Harmon, 1, 2, 3. Builders holding on to that not the 6-run lead, but to the 6-3 score and the 3-run lead. Nate Yeary's it's 2 for 2. He singled to center in both at bats. First pitch was a ball. Nate pulls that down towards first, gets by the diving first baseman. Nate leads off the inning with a single.
Next, the shortstop, number 2, Cam Weston.
So theoretically, here I go throwing theory out there, right? Theoretically, the Builders have gotten the leadoff runner on in every inning. And I say theoretically because last inning, Matt Phoebus was scored a double and then thrown out at third trying to stretch it to a triple. So while he wasn't on, he did get a hit. So the leadoff batter has walked or gotten a hit in each inning. That one was thrown. Nate stole second again, so Nate's 2 for 2 in stolen bases today. And we're looking at a 1-1 count on Cam. And that ball's hit pretty hard to the shortstop. One hop thrown across the diamond for the out. So that'll bring up Jeremy Harmon, the DH. He reached on a fielder's choice and has flown out to the center fielder in his first 2 at-bats. So Jeremy's trying to kind of turn the tide there in a way. Not 1-1. Ball was inside. I'm not going to say jammed him because he hit it down the left field line pretty well. So he rounds first, heads for second, and he's in with a double, RBI double to score Nate Yeary. I'll bring up Nolan Edwards, the second baseman. He singled to center and reached on an infield single in his first 2 at-bats. So 7-3 is the score currently. Nolan's 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs so far today. Builders are 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. And with runners on and less than 2 outs, they're amazingly 3 for 2. Not really sure how that works. An off-speed pitch was hit back up towards left center. That got through, so Nolan will stop it first as Jeremy Harmon comes around to score.
Now batting the catcher, number 9, Caleb Russell.
I'll bring up Caleb Russell, the catcher. He singled to center and singled to left in his 2 at-bats leading up to this one. There's a lot to getting your leadoff guy on. The Builders are 4 for 4. Like I said, theoretically, we got the leadoff guy on last inning. And that ball was hit sky high towards second base. Second baseman is underneath it. He makes a catch for the second out of the inning.
That brings to the plate the left fielder, number 27, Braden Heath.
I'll bring up Braden Heath. He's struggling a little bit. He's 0 for 2 today. Builders are, like I said, I'm not quite sure how. 3 for 2 with runners on and less than 2 outs. With the bases loaded, they're 1 for 1 today. Haha, there you go. Two for 5 just with 2 outs, period. Braden's got a 1-0 count. Oh, Nolan Edwards on first. Braden Heath up. That ball skipped in front of the plate. Ball 2. Even the count at 2-2. High ball 3. So 3-2 pitch. 2 outs. Runner probably get a little bit of a head start once he knows he's going. And that pitch was golfed over towards the party deck. Lands on the roof. Will roll down and back into the field of play. But we'll do our 3-2 count again. Ball's hit pretty hard to the shortstop. He scoops it up, makes the throw, and he gets him. Just barely, but he got him. So that'll do it for the Builders. Half of the 4th inning. They scored 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base. We'll be back here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel for the top of the 5th inning in just a moment.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans, Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
All right. Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Top of the 5th inning, leading off is Ty Martinez. Nick Redmond's going out for a second inning of work. So Redmond threw 15 pitches in the last inning, his 1 inning of work so far. That ball's hit shallow left, and Cam makes his way all the way from short to make the catch.
The designated hitter, number 22, Zach Gerson.
That'll bring up Zach Gertson. He's batting .417 on the season. He's leading the team in batting average. Pitch was hit to shortstop. And he's safely in at first on that infield hit.
First baseman, number 25, Stockton Hall.
That'll bring up Stockton Hall, the first baseman. It's in there for a strike. That ball's fouled off. Stockton's 1 for 3. No, he's 1 for 1. He's got 2 walks, though. That ball's hit weakly to the shortstop, flipped by Cam to Nolan, but they did not get the second half of that.
Center fielder, number 23, Nick Haynes.
However, that is 2 outs in the inning now. Brings up Nick Daines, the center fielder. He's He's 1 for 2 today. Singled to right and singled to center and grounded into a double play. Outside, ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Nick Redmond comes set, kicks, fires. Ball's hit hard, just past Matt Phoebus at first. So Stockton Hall will make his way to third on that. And that brings up Mitch Smith, the second baseman, who's 2 for 2. with an RBI. He singled both times. Well, he singled to left and doubled to left. That's ball one. Strike. He did offer at that one. High ball two. Strike two. 2-2's the count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. Runners on first and third. Knights trying to cut into the lead, but let's see if Redmond's got anything to say about it. Runner goes. Pitch was high. And he's in there safely. So now we're looking at a 3-2 count. 2 outs. And ball 4.
Third baseman number 28, Marcelino Leonardo Jr.
So that'll load him up for Marcelino Leonardo Jr., who is 0 for 2 today. He's grounded out to third and grounded out to the shortstop. Swing and a miss, strike one. He's batting .315 again on the season. High, ball one. Russell's going to go out and have a quick word with with Nick Redmond. Inside, nope, strike. 1-2's the count. Payoff pitch, hopefully. Swing and a miss, strike three. That'll do it. They load them up, but they don't get any runs across. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors. 3 were left on base. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th inning in just a moment here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. We got a new pitcher in for the Knights. It's Ben Agnew. So Giles pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 hits, gave up 2 runs. Both were earned, walked none and struck out none. So we'll turn it over to Mr. Agnew. And Agnew is, he's got a 4.19 ERA, 2-0 record, 9 appearances, no starts. Opponents are batting .280 against him. So he is the new Knights pitcher. Leading it off for the Builders is Matt Phoebus.
For the Builders, the first baseman, number 8, Matt Phoebus.
And Matt pulls that one foul down the third base line. The last time Matt Phoebus led off an inning, he technically doubled and then was thrown out at third. Fouled the first pitch of the at-bat off. He swung through that one for strike 2. He's got a 1-2 count, does Matt Phoebus. He's got an RBI in today's game. This is a 1-2 pitch to Matt. He got him looking, strike 3.
Batting next, the third baseman, number 15, Riggs Ellis.
So that'll bring up Riggs Ellis, who's 0 for 2, unfortunately. So Riggs is 0 for 2 today so far with an RBI. So that means he had a productive out in his first at-bat. Ball. Riggs quickly got down 0-2 in the count. So he's 1-2 is the count. 2-1 is the count. That pitch is fouled back up over my head to make the count full at 2-2 to Mr. Ellis. 2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3. They did ask for an appeal. He did not go. They should ask me for the appeal on those. I got a great view of whether they went all the way around or not. Pitch is fouled off, out of play. Lands on the first base dugout. Goodbye, LED board. They're out there lowering the final piece of the LED board. So, fortunately, the Builders will not get to use the new scoreboard at all this year. That ball's hit to left field and landed in foul territory. So here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball's hit into left field, although the left fielder's got a beat on it. And makes a catch for out number 2.
Batting next, the right fielder, number 5, Jet Winslow.
So that'll bring up Jet Winslow. He's walked, scored a run, and flown out to the right fielder. Swing and a miss, strike one. Not that I'm superstitious or anything, but I will say the Builders have gone 1-2-3 once in this game so far, and that was in the third inning, and that was also the inning that Matt Phoebus led off, and then Riggs, and then Jet. So the last time we've had these three come up 1-2-3 in an inning, we did go 1-2-3. I'm just saying. Hopefully Jet can break that right here. That second pitch was way wide for ball one. So 1-2 is the count now to Jet. Two and two. Pitch was pretty close. Outside, ball three. So the count is full at 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Jet hits that ball hard up the middle. It gets by the second baseman, and he's on with a single. Jet, you can thank me later.
Next, the center fielder, number 0, Nate Urey.
Bring up Nate Urey, the center fielder. He's 3 for 3 today. Single to right center, single to center, and single to right, and scored in all 3 of those trips to the bases. He's stolen 2 bases. The first pitch he sees is outside, ball 1. Outside, ball 2. And it was even a little farther than the last one, so. Throw over to first, runner back safely. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Throw back again. Runner's back. Ball 3. Jet faked going. So 3-1. Nate can really look for his pitch. He sees one. He pops it high to the shortstop, but I think the shortstop lost it. But the third baseman was there to make the play. That'll do it for the Builders. Half of the 5th inning. They score no runs on 1 hit. No errors, 1 man left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 6th inning in just a moment here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
All right, welcome back to War Memorial Stadium for the top of the 6th inning. Sorry about that. Leading off. Sorry, I'm looking for a name. Is Robbie Stimpin, the catcher. Nick Redmond can't talk already. Nick Redmond's back out for his 3rd inning of work. He's thrown a strike so far. 2 strikes in this at bat. That pitch is hit high into left, deep, but out of play. Couldn't tell if it. I think it hit the corner fence post actually. Very interesting. So Nick Redmond's thrown 39 pitches. He struck out 2, walked 1 in his 2 innings of work so far. Now outside, ball 1. Counts now 1-2. Good God. 2-2. Count is even after that pitch. The 2-2 pitch. Hit to the line to the shortstop. The third baseman, Riggs Ellis, makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So it'll bring up Ryan Ferris, the left fielder. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded to short and struck out. That ball's hit high to right field. Catch is made by Jet Winslow for the second out of the inning.
The top of the lineup, the shortstop, number 34, Seth Lloyd.
Bring us to the top of the order, and Seth Lloyd, where he reached on an error in the first inning, singled to right, and then popped out to the left fielder. And that first pitch was in there for a strike from Nick Redmond. And that ball's hit hard to the shortstop. Scoops it up, does Cam, fires it over to Matt. That'll do it. So the Knights go 1-2-3 in the top of the 6th. We'll be back in just a minute for the bottom of the 6th inning here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Here for the bottom of the 6th inning. Builders are up 8-3 And there's a new pitcher for Southern Virginia. It's number 33, Chase Smith. He's got a 6.82 ERA. 1-1 average. 1-1 win-loss record. He's appeared in 12 games, started 3. Opponents are hitting .316 against him. And the Builders have 2-3-4 coming up. So they got Cam West and Jeremy. Not about to merge Jeremy and Nolan. Jeremy Harmon and Nolan Edwards. So Cam Weston's coming up. The first pitch to Cam, he fouls off. Out of play. Strike one. There's a little bit of action down there in the pen. Bryce Post is throwing. We may see him in the top of the 7th. Second pitch is hit hard to left field, right field down the line, and just foul. And just out of the reach of the right fielder, thankfully. The 0-2. Hit high to center. Out goes the shortstop. In comes the center fielder. Center fielder makes a grab.
Now coming to the plate, the designated hitter number 14, Jeremy Harmon.
Brings up the DH, Jeremy Harmon. Jeremy's 1 for 2 today. 2 RBIs. He hits that ball deep to center field. Going back, and the center fielder slipped on the track. And Harmon stops at second. Smartly stops at second.
Now to play the second baseman number 23, Nolan Edwards.
Bring up the second baseman, Nolan Edwards, who's Nolan told me about his pine cone he found as he was walking to his car. He said it was the most perfect pine cone he's ever seen, and he was going to use it for good luck. And, well, I guess it's worked today, Nolan, so keep the pine cone in the bag as he's 3 for 3. He singled to center, singled to left, and reached on an infield hit. He's looking at a 1-0 count right now. 2-0. That's an error for a strike. Strike one. So Nolan's got him a 2-1 count. It's a little ahead in the count. He's got 4 RBIs today also. So Nolan's doing his thing at the plate today. And they got him on the pickoff at second. Harmon just got himself caught a little too far off the bag. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count is even at 2-2. Two and two, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th, and he got him looking. Nolan, I will take full credit for this at bat. It is all my fault, buddy.
And at the bottom of the 6th, no runs on 1 hit. And the score remains 8-3.
So that's no runs on no hits. Or no runs on 1 hit. No one left on base. We'll be back for the top of the 7th inning here on the Builder Sports YouTube channel in just a moment.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to peak, leveling the playing field for everybody.
New pitcher in the game for the Builders. Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium here for the top of the 7th. Bryce Post is in to pitch for the Builders. Bryce has an 8.71 ERA, 2-0 record, 6 appearances. Opponents hitting .405 against him. He's only pitched in 10 innings, though, so far this season. So he's got a way to turn it around. That'll also close the book on Nick Redmond. Nick Redmond pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, walked 1 and struck out 2. Interesting thing I noticed is, so in their 3 innings, both Redmond and McAllister pitched. Nick Redmond threw 1 more pitch than Isaac. So Isaac threw 47 pitches, and Nick threw 48 pitches. Total batters faced was 16 for Isaac and 12 for Nick. So Nick faced 4 less batters and threw 1 more pitch. So that's a little interesting little tidbit there. But back to the thing at task at hand. Ty Martinez leading off, followed by Zach Gertson, and then Stockton Hall. And that ball is hit high and out of play. Phoebus. Or not Phoebus. Come on, man. Riggs, why'd you give up on it? You probably could have made that catch. I think Riggs thought it was going to be farther out of play than what it really was. But I think Riggs could have easily made that catch because it landed just on the other side of the Builder dugout. In play. In the field of play, let's put it that way. Inside the fence. Pitch is hit high towards the pitcher. Bryce Post makes the catch. Riggs was there. And Caleb was there. But Bryce made the catch. So that'll bring up the DH, Zach Gertson. Zach's 2 for 3 today. Reached on an infield single, singled to the left, scored a run. First pitch he sees is a strike. Ball 1. Evens the count. Builders, looks like they got 2 guys throwing. It looks like it's Bradshaw and maybe Jaden. Yep, Jaden. One and 2's the count. Kick, pitch, outside, ball 2. Counts even again, 2 and 2. Foul back. Was that 2-2 pitch? Bryce comes with a 2-2 again. And that ball's hit into left field. And by left, I mean right. And Jet Winslow gets over there to make the catch.
First baseman, number 25, Stockton.
For the second out of the inning. That'll bring up Stockton Hall, the first baseman. He's 1 for 2 today with an RBI, a walk. He's scored a run. 1 for 2 is a little misleading. He's been on base every time. He had grounded into a fielder's choice in his last at bat. That first pitch is a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Ball. That one's hit sharply to right field, but again, Jet Winslow's there to make the catch. 1, 2, 3 again go the Knights in the top of the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors, no men left on base. We'll be right back to War Memorial Stadium for the bottom of the 7th here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Got a new pitcher again for, welcome into the broadcast booth, by the way. New pitcher again for Southern Virginia, Harrison Moore. He's has a 0 ERA. He's appeared in 10 games, started none. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's look at batting. So let's get the right thing here. Harrison Moore's got a 3.21 ERA, 0-1 record in 10 games, 10 appearances. Opponents are batting .323 against him. So leading off for the Builders is Caleb Russell, the catcher. He pops that ball high to center, left center field, right center field. I'm screwing that up all day. And the center fielder's there to make the catch. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Brandon Heath. Braden Heath is 0 for 3 today. He hits that ball, and it goes to just over the shorts, the second baseman. He's on with a single.
Now at the plate for the Builders, the first baseman, number 8, Matt Phoebus.
Bring up. Oh. Matt Phoebus fouls the first pitch off. Matt Phoebus is 1 for 3 today with an RBI and a strikeout. The Pitch fouled off for strike 2. I guess that's really 4 strike 2. 0-2 count. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3.
Now batting the third baseman, number 15, Riggs Ellis.
So we'll bring up the third baseman, Riggs Ellis. Riggs has made contact all day. He's grounded the second baseman, the shortstop, and flown to right field. First pitch he saw was a strike. That off-speed pitch there was a strike. 2. So 0-2's the count. Fouls that pitch off. Runner goes, and as the runner went, Riggs hit it to where the shortstop should have been. So it sneaks through to the left field. Riggs gets a single, and Braden moves over to second. Brings up Jet Winslow. He's one for 2 today. He's walked, flown out to right, and singled to center. Snap throw. Tried to pick him back off at first. Got away from the first baseman, and Braden Heath moves up to third base. Riggs Ellis stays where he is. That first pitch was a strike. Ball. So Jet's looking at a 1-1 count. Runner on first and third, 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch, and he hits that over, and it just drops into right field over the second baseman's head. Heath comes in to score. So the Builders have extended their lead to 6 runs. It'll bring up Nate Yeary, center fielder. Nate's 3 for 4 today. He swings through that first pitch, strike 1. Strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. And hits it back up the middle. Flip from the second baseman to shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. Builders do get 1 run. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. And 2 left on base. Builders lead 9-3. We'll be right back to War Memorial Stadium in the top of the 8th inning here on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. Top of the 8th inning. Builders lead 9-3. Due up in the 8th for the top of the 8th is Nick Daines, Mitch Smith, and Leonardo Jr. The Knights 5, 6, 7 hitters. Bryce Post stays in for his second inning of work. Through his one inning, he threw 11 pitches in the last inning. So Nick Daines is up, the center fielder. He's not 0 for anything. He's 2 for 3 today. Single to center and single to right, grounded into a double play. The 1-0 pitch is hit high to left, right center, and it's just over Yuri's head. It one hops the wall, and Nick is in with a stand-up double.
Second baseman, number 20, Nick Smith.
So that'll bring up Nick Smith, the second baseman, who's 2 for 2 today with an RBI. First pitch was in for a strike. Again, ball's lifted to center field. The catch is made by Nate. The tag, the relay does not get him. However, one out. Down to their last 5 outs.
Pitch hitting, number 8, Garrett Stauffer.
So we have a pinch hitter, number 8, Garrett Stauffer. He grounds that to short and gets the out.
The catcher, number 35, Robbie Stempin.
I'll bring up the catcher, Robbie Stempin. Robbie's 0 for 3 today. Flown to second, short, and the third baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fouled straight back. Hits the screen. Full strike 2. It was coming right at me. I could have made the play if the window was open. The 0-2 pitch from Post. Got him, strike 3. That'll do it for the top of the 8th inning. Virginia Southern does get 1 run. But they get the 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, no men left on base. We'll be right back here to War Memorial Stadium on the Builders Sports YouTube channel.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Welcome back to War Memorial Stadium. New pitcher for the Knights, Jeffrey Hill. So Harrison Moore, who pitched last inning, pitched one inning, gave up 3 hits, 1 run, none were earned. He struck out 1 batter. And Jeffrey Hill has a 9.72 ERA. He's appeared in 6 games, only thrown 8.1 innings. Batters are hitting .381 against them as the Builders bring 2-3-4 to the plate. Cam, Harmon, and Nolan will be coming up for the Builders here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Kicks off for the Builders in the bottom of the 8th. The shortstop, number 2, Cam Weston.
So Cam will lead it off. Cam's 0 for 2 today. He walked in his first 2 at-bats. He scored a run in the first inning, was caught stealing in the second inning. First pitch he sees in this inning is a ball. And that ball is hit really high, but to right field. The right fielder's under it, makes a catch.
Now coming to the plate, the designated hitter, number 14, Jeremy Harmon.
So that'll bring up Jeremy Harmon, who's 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning, flew to center in the second, singled to left in the fourth, and doubled to center in the 6th. The first pitch he looks at in this at-bat is a strike. Second pitch is a ball to even up the count at 1-1. Pitcher falls down on that pitch as Harmon fouls it away for strike 2. You can see the remnants of the scoreboard frame in left center. Left field, really. Getting ready to remove the last piece. That pitch is inside and hits Harmon, so he'll take his base.
Batting next for the Apprentice School, the second baseman, number 23, Nolan.
So that'll bring up Nolan Edwards. He's 3 for 4 today. Scored twice. Nope, that's Jeremy. Scored once. So Nolan steps in. Inside, ball 1. Jeremy Harmon's at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pick off over to first. He gets back safely. Jeremy Harmon's probably being a little more careful this go around on the bases as he was picked off in his last timeout on the base pass. Picked off at second. High ball 2. 2-0's the count. So Builders looking for their 28th win of the season. 28-7 current, or 27-7 currently. Ball 3. So 3-0's the count here on Nolan. Again, throw over to first, back safely. And Nolan takes his base.
Batting next, the catcher, number 9, Caleb Russell.
Brings up Caleb Russell to the plate, as Nolan walked on 4 straight pitches. Caleb's 2 for 4 today with an RBI. Singled to center and left. Flew out to second base and popped out to the center fielder. Runners on first and second. Swing and a miss. Snap throw back to first. But Nolan's back safely. Nolan's kind of like, where am I going to go? That pitch was weakly hit to the third baseman, scooped up, fired across the diamond, pulls him off the bag. And Caleb is there safely with an infield hit.
And batting the left fielder, number 27, Braden Heath.
So that'll load him up for Braden Heath. Like I mentioned earlier. With the bases loaded, the Builders are 1 for 1 today. And swing and a miss, strike 1. So Braden is 1 for 4 today. He singled to right his last at bat. That curveball, I'm going to guess, was there for strike 2. They kind of had Braden frozen, started high, dropped into the zone. Builders with runners in scoring position are 7 for 14 today, so they're batting .500 as that ball's hit to left field, left center field. The left fielder's under it, makes a catch. Nolan gets there safely as he tags from second to third. All the base runners advance. Harmon scores.
Now to play for the Builders, the first baseman, number 8, Matt Phoebus.
So there's a second out of the inning. Matt Phoebus is up. He's 1 for 4 today. And that pitch was high. Ball 1. Three, 4, 5 hitters have really done it today for the Builders. They're 2 for 3, 3 for 4, and 4, 3 for 5. Pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1's a count. Two-one pitch, 2 outs. Hit hard to left field towards the scoreboard. It's going. It's gone. It would have hit the scoreboard had there been a scoreboard there. So, Phoebus gets himself a 3-run homer. For the Builders, we go Matt. 3-run blast to left field. Like I said, if the scoreboard was still there, it would have hit the scoreboard. Builders now up 13-4. We'll bring up Riggs Ellis, number 15. He hits that ball high to center field. Center fielder's under it, makes a catch, and that'll do it. Builders make some noise. Not 4 runs. I'm sorry. Oh, I was right. 4 runs on 2 hits, no errors, no runners left. So the Builders are on top, 13-4. Builders have a 9-run lead. The last 3 outs for the Knights. We'll be back here at War Memorial Stadium for the top of the 9th inning in just a moment.
Now pitching for the Apprentice School number 12, Dawson Adams.
Welcome back into War Memorial Stadium. Top of the 9th, bottom. Welcome back. Like I said, top of the 9th. Southern Virginia's last 3 outs. Here's how we've kind of got there, if I've got time to do it. Actually, I'll do it. It'll be a final, so we'll go then. New pitcher for the Builders. Nope, that's not the pitcher. That's Matt, who just hit a home run, who just did a 3-run home run in the last inning. So good for him. New pitcher is Dawson Adams for the Builders. Dawson it's a 6.5 ERA. He's thrown 19 innings. So, pinch hitting for the Knights is number 19. Oh, that's our line, not theirs. It's number 19. This is Landon Lewis, so that can't be right. Nope, it's 14. Taekwon Moon. So Moon, he's got a strike on him. He pops that ball over our head here in the booth. 0-2's the count. This must be his first game action because I don't see him on their stat sheet anywhere else. So we'll just say this is his first at-bat of the season. Why not? 0-2 pitch. Got him looking. Strike 3. First out of the inning. So.
Pitching for Southern Virginia, number 37, Benji Horsley.
Well, I know that's. So Benjamin Horsley is pinch hitting now. He's got a 189 batting average, 4 RBIs. First pitch. It's a strike. Saying 1-1, so second pitch was a strike. First pitch was a ball. Ball 2. 2-1 is the count. Ball's hit pretty well into center field, but Braden gets under it, makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Trojans down to their final out here at War Memorial Stadium on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon.
Pitching number 26, Cade Packer.
Now we got number 26. Cade Packer is pinch hitting. Cade. I also don't see him. Nope, there he is. He's got a 0 batting average, so he's made one. He has 2 at-bats. So, and that ball is hit into right field. It's over their heads. One hops the wall, and he'll be in with a stand-up double.
The designated hitter, number 22, Zach Pearson.
I'll bring up the DH, Zach Gertzen. Zach's 2 for 4 today. First pitch he saw in this at-bat was a strike. The 0-1 pitch, 0-2. So down to their final strike are the Knights. Possibly down to their final strike. Dawson gets ready for his 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it again. O2 pitch, swung through it, strike 3, that'll do it. The Builders win this one. The Builders win this one. Where'd he go? 13-4 here at War Memorial Stadium. The Builders will be back in action this weekend on Saturday and Sunday against Lighthouse College. Games are at noon and 2. Saturday, we're going to have a food truck roundup. Be here for that. Come get some good food. As we wrap this up, the Builders score 13 runs on 17 hits and commit 2 errors. The Southern Virginia University Knights score 4 runs on 9 hits and commit 1 error. The Knights brought 5 pitchers to the mound, they brought 6 pitchers to the mound, where the Builders brought 4. Pretty wild game in a way. Appreciate you guys tuning in. We hope to see you out here at beautiful War Memorial Stadium on Saturday and Sunday of this week. The Builders have a few more home games left before the tournament. Hope to see you out here. Once again, the finals, Builders 13, Southern Virginia Knights 4. We'll see you soon.